Today we're going to be talking about the AirPods Pro 2 and why the second generation of AirPods is actually the best earbuds, in my opinion, right now that you can get your hands on. Find out why in this video. So at first glance, if you look at the AirPods Pro 2, they look exactly like the previous generation. If to the untrained eye, they look the same, except for some minor changes here. You can see that the AirPods Pro 2 have speakers now. The case has a speaker. And also, perhaps another way to distinguish the AirPods Pro 2 from the AirPods Pro 1 is that the second generation has two vents on each bud. That's how you can tell them apart. Apart from that, honestly, the size is almost exactly the same. As a matter of fact, if you have a cover for the previous generation, it could even work on this generation, but I won't do it. I still haven't ordered my speaking cover because it's not available. If you watch my videos before, I always like to order speaking covers for my stuff. For example, this iPad has a speaking cover on it. Excellent protection. Even for my AirPods Pro, I had the previous generation, but I couldn't find the speaking cover for this generation. And even though I could put the same cover on this, but it would block the speakers. Now, according to Apple, the AirPods Pro 2 have twice the amount of active noise cancellation for this. I might not go there, but honestly, it's been immensely improved. And if you haven't tried the AirPods before, I highly recommend that you try them. They're just an amazing product. When you're walking down the street, and I don't know if you live in a metropolis, but I live in Dubai, and it's a very busy place. Even if you live in New York or Tokyo or any other crowded street or city, when you turn on active noise cancellation, man, it's a completely different world. All that peace and quiet. The other day I was actually walking in the mall and there was too much noise around me and I just wanted some peace and quiet. All I had to do was turn on my active noise cancellation and just relax. I like to listen to some audio while I'm walking down the mall, so that's exactly what I like to do.
Noise cancellation on the AirPods Pro 2 has been enhanced dramatically. I love it. There's also active transparency, which filters out certain frequencies but makes you hear what's going on around you for safety reasons. I think you should really try noise cancellation on the AirPods Pro 2, especially if you're in a mall. Complete peace of mind. It's amazing. Just clear your mind, put these things on, and relax.
Now you also have active transparency mode. And what that does is that it filters out specific frequencies. It's still the same as the previous transparency mode, but the difference is it filters out certain frequencies, so your ears are still protected from loud noises, for example, sirens, or I don't know, anything that might be too loud. Apple says that adaptive transparency harnesses the power of H2 to minimize the intensity of loud noises and sirens or power tools, for example. That's what they showed during their presentation. And they say that it reduces noise at 48,000 times per second. That is incredible computational algorithms working there with the H2 chip. Touch control. So now you can control the volume of whatever you're listening to, for example, a song, or if you're watching a movie, by just swiping up or down. That's how you can control the volume. Now, it needs a little bit of time to get the hang of it, but once you do, it's amazing. You don't have to use your phone or your tablet or anything else like that. You just use the stem here to increase the volume or decrease it. When you increase the volume, you hear that little, it's like a pop actually. You hear that pop. You get used to it. It's pretty cool. And one of the changes as well is improved battery life. So this thing lasts 6 hours, which is amazing, with just one single charge. What powers all of this is Apple's custom-made H2 chip. It's the second generation and it's pretty powerful. The amount of work that Apple put into this product is just incredible. The computational algorithms deliver even more noise cancellation. This year, Apple also included a smaller size tip. So for people like Justine, they found that extremely helpful. And I think depending on your ear type, if you have a specific shape, that would help you as well. Now you have more options for ear sizes. So you have large, medium, small, and extra small. You also have personalized spatial audio. I made a video on spatial audio before. If you haven't checked it out, Watch it right here. Spatial audio provides that immersive experience for you. It's as if you're sitting in a home theater. When you put your AirPods Pro in your ears, spatial audio acts as if the sound is coming all around you, as if you're in a theater, and that's incredible. Personalized spatial audio with dynamic head tracking works with all of your devices to immerse you deeper in all around you sound. Apple says that adaptive EQ accounts for the fit of AirPods Pro, so you hear every frequency just as it was intended. Also, this case is MagSafe friendly, so you can wirelessly charge it. It's MagSafe friendly. And the best part now is the speaker that you have on the case. A lot of people just misplace this, they lose it, and before you couldn't find it easily because it didn't make any sound. But now, since it has this chirping sound, it's pretty good. So you can use your Find My app on the iPad, for example. You can use the Find My app or on your iPhone to locate the case. The case also has this cute lanyard loop. So for people that want something like this, active people or something like that, to me, it doesn't make that much of a difference because I put a Spigen cover on it, and Spigen covers, they usually come with a lanyard loop. Now, in terms of battery size, Apple says that you get up to 6 hours of listening time with active noise cancellation and up to 30 hours of total listening time with active noise cancellation enabled using the case. You can also use the U1 chip with Find My precision finding for your case so you can exactly locate it. That's pretty cool. I also made another video on the AirTags, which I think are the best to locate your items right now. And using the U1 chip, you can easily locate those things anywhere around the world. Now that we've talked about all the advantages for the AirPods Pro 2, let's talk about the disadvantages. Nothing is perfect, so let's talk about the disadvantages. I think my only gripe with this is how scratch prone the surface is. It's not just this. Most of the Apple products similar to this, similar to the texture of this, have this problem. So scuffs and dings and scratches. I only use this thing for a couple of days and it's already scratched up. So that is one problem for this. Even if you use it just like for a day, it's going to get scratched up. So you better put a cover on this thing. The second problem would be the infamous Lightning port. I don't understand why Apple still uses Lightning. Everything should be USB-C these days. Come on, you guys. Everything has to be USB-C. But unfortunately, Apple still uses its Lightning port. So that is a problem because you're going to have to lug around more cables. Whereas if you just have a USB cable, you can charge everything you have. The good news is Apple fixed the problems that plagued the first generation of AirPods Pro. If you haven't watched that video, watch it here. So now that these guys are out, I don't recommend buying the previous generation of AirPods Pro, even though they are much cheaper. You can find some really good deals on Amazon. Apple stopped selling them. There's also a replacement program for the previous generation, and that is why I don't want you guys to be considering the previous generation. If you want to go for earbuds, you got to go for this, even though they're expensive. Speaking of the price, these things cost 945 dirhams, which is very expensive, honestly. But are they worth it? Absolutely. They're even better than the best earbuds out there. I think the closest competition is the Sony's. So to sum up, the AirPods Pro 2 are the best earbuds that you can get your hands on right now. Amazing sound quality, including bass, amazing active transparency mode, which has been introduced, which still makes you hear everything around you, but protects your ears from higher frequencies, such as power tools and sirens. And also, the main reason I like these things is because of active noise cancellation, which works like a charm. So if you're walking down the street, if you're in a busy place, a noisy place, a bustling center, and you turn these things on, it's like you are in a different world, man. You get all the privacy that you need. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you really like this video, subscribe to the channel. And right now, I am going to be immersed in a different world. See you soon.